When I was running the 30-day challenge, and pretty much all my work since, one of the biggest challenges has been picking a niche or niche for you King's English types. So today, what we're going to do is we're going to see if we can use AI. I'm going to do a couple of videos on this to see how we can use Chat GPT to see if it can help us with the process. Because here's the sad thing, right? If you can't pick a niche, you can't get off the starting blocks. Challenge has always been, pardon the pun, that when you're making a choice like this, people think that you're making a permanent choice. It's not your fault. I get it, right? The traditional way of starting a business is that you commit and you go full force. That's not how we do it around here. All we're doing now is picking a niche so we can run some experiments, so we can see if it's going to work for us. That's all. Most people who are starting a business are working full-time, caring for family members. Me too. While I'm doing this channel, I'm working full-time. So for the first time, I know exactly how you feel. Doing this challenge is really a proof of concept for me about how different my life is in this post-ADHD medication world. In this experiment, we actually want to keep the prompt pretty darn simple, just so we can contrast against some of the more sophisticated models that we've developed. I actually asked the questions as myself, and frankly, the results were pretty darn nuts already. In this demonstration, I've used Chat GPT 4 because I'm a baller, and that's how I roll. However, you can use this in Chat GPT 3.5. What you're going to see here is an incredibly accurate representation of my Chat GPT session. I've corrected all my spelling mistakes because it looks horrible otherwise. But you'll see that I had a whole bunch of spelling mistakes. What a shocker. And Chat GPT just kept rolling like it ignored them, which is brilliant. You're going to see what I typed in. You're going to see Chat GPT's response. You're going to see me making adjustments. Let's go and see what happens.
Hey Chat GPT, I was wondering if you could help me select a niche for me to start an online business. I would like you to pretend you are an expert consultant in helping people select a niche to build an online business. I would like to start a business with a digital information product or coaching. I would like you to ask me a series of questions so we can brainstorm together on a niche I could start this business in. There are 3 criteria I would like us to use when analyzing the niche. Is it an area I'm interested in? Is there an audience which needs help? Is there evidence they are prepared to pay for the solution? Is this something you can help me do? Thanks heaps. I appreciate your help here.
Hello. I'd be happy to help you brainstorm and select a niche for your online business. Let's dive into a series of questions that will help us identify the perfect niche for you, keeping in mind your 3 criteria: interest, audience need, and willingness to pay. What are your top 5 interests or passions? Please list them in order of importance. Have you had any unique life experiences, challenges, or accomplishments that could provide value to others? What specific skills or expertise do you have that could be beneficial to others?
I cut that short, and I cut the transcript short just then because, as you saw, it just got overwhelming. They just, boom, just good old ChatGPT just bombarded me with questions. So I had to make my first adjustment.
That's great. Could you ask me these questions one at a time? I'd like your help with me thinking through each one.
I did this because I figured it'd be just way easier to answer the questions one at a time. Little did I know how good an idea this was, because as it turns out, I had to take Annabelle to a music theory lesson, so I couldn't finish everything. And as you'll see, it just rolled on. It also let me know that when we're designing a super prompt, which you'll see in the next video, it's important for me to say, hey, ask questions one at a time. So that was a great learning straight off the bat. Let's continue.
Of course, I'd be happy to guide you through each question individually. Let's begin with the first question. What are your top 5 interests or passions? Please list them in order of importance.
The intersection of technology and direct marketing. The art of persuading people to take action through copywriting. Quantum physics. Spirituality, as taught by Michael Singer. Hello, Kitty.
I was going to do this as somebody else, but then I just decided to answer it as I would answer it and perhaps be a little bit cheeky with the Hello Kitty there at the end. I was concerned that it might get recursive, but as you'll see, I needn't have worried.
Thank you for sharing your interests. It's essential to choose a niche that you're passionate about, as it will make it easier for you to stay committed and engaged in your business. Based on your interests, here are some initial thoughts. Technology and direct marketing. This could involve teaching people how to effectively leverage technology to enhance their direct marketing efforts, or creating tools to simplify the process. Copywriting. You could offer a course, coaching, or resources on persuasive copywriting techniques and how they can be applied to various industries. Quantum physics. Although this may be a more niche area, you could create educational content to help people understand quantum physics concepts and their real-life applications. Spirituality as taught by Michael Singer. You could develop a course, coaching program, or content related to spiritual growth, focusing on Michael Singer's teachings and helping others apply them to their lives. Hello Kitty. While this is a niche interest, you could potentially create a community, blog, or digital products related to Hello Kitty collectibles, news, or events. Now let's move on to the next question. Have you had any unique life experiences, challenges, or accomplishments that could provide value to others?
Another problem. So we better do another adjustment.
Hey Chat GPT, that was great. I'm wondering if you could hold off giving suggestions until I've answered all the questions. This way you'll have more information to make suggestions.
ChatGPT was great in response, but I really want it to hold all the answers and collate them in the end. Be much more effective, just like a good coach.
Absolutely. I apologize for the oversight. Let's continue with the questions, and I'll hold off on providing suggestions until the end. Have you had any unique life experiences, challenges, or accomplishments that could provide value to others?
I have always been entrepreneurially minded. I sold my education business for $3.5 million in 1999. I'm considered one of the best copywriters in the world and have a reputation for seeing industry trends that will make a big difference in online media. I ran the 30-day challenge for 13 years, which had over 450,000 people go through it learning how to start an online business. I have had business failures as well. I've been bankrupt and have businesses that didn't work out. Oh, I'm considered a pretty good public speaker who is funny and informative, and I had a very successful YouTube channel early on.
Thank you for sharing your background and experiences. It's clear you have a wealth of knowledge and experience in entrepreneurship, copywriting, online business, and public speaking. What specific skills or expertise do you have that could be beneficial to others?
Nice. Acknowledged what I'd written and then got straight down to business.
Copywriting. Understanding of tech in particular as it relates to marketing and building businesses. I have a real affinity for physics. I'm a good live performer / speaker / YouTuber. I'm very good at editing video. I have a talent for taking topics people find intimidating and making them understandable.
Your skills and expertise are valuable and can certainly benefit others. Are there any industries or fields you're particularly knowledgeable about or have experience in?
Direct marketing, business coaching, copywriting, IT, small online businesses, in particular digital information products.
Thank you for sharing your areas of knowledge and experience. In the past, have you ever helped someone overcome a challenge or achieve a goal? If so, what was the nature of the help you provided?
Let's try do something a little tricky here.
The best example was the 30-day challenge. The goal was for participants to make their first online dollar with a business they researched, marketed, and built in 30 days. Have you heard of it?
So I slid in that little question here at the end. What's going to happen? Would it derail the process? I shouldn't have worried.
Yes, I'm aware of the 30-day challenge. It's an impressive initiative that has helped many people start their online businesses and achieve their first dollar. Your experience in guiding and coaching participants through this process is certainly valuable. Have you noticed any common pain points or struggles among people in your personal or professional network?
Hooray, and wow, answered the question, pretty chuffed, and got straight back to business. Incredible when you think about it.
At the moment, you are the hot topic of conversation. How does AI help the process of starting an online business that can help people make a living? Building a community and audience is always an issue. Getting someone's attention is such a challenge in this day and age. How do people take the promise of Kevin Kelly's 1,000 true fans and make that a reality online for them? There are so many people who are working jobs because they have to. Wouldn't it be amazing if they could provide for themselves and their families doing something they love?
This was a super conversational response, and I was really trying to test its limits. The thing I was testing here was that first sentence. You are the hot topic. Who is you?
It's great to hear that AI and its potential for helping people start an online business is a topic of interest. The challenges you've mentioned, such as building a community and audience, as well as helping people turn their passions into a sustainable living, are important to address. Are there any existing online communities, forums, or social media groups you frequently engage with that could indicate a potential audience?
Nailed it. The 30-day challenge community has been dormant since 2018. I retired in March 2020 and have been coaching in the Black Belt community run by Taki Moore. I have a YouTube channel with 16,000 subscribers, a Facebook page with 20,000 fans, but they have all been dormant for the past 4 years. I have built up a lot of goodwill with all the people I helped over the years.
It's good to know that you have existing connections with communities and a significant number of followers on your social media platforms. These connections can be valuable when starting your online business. Do you currently follow any influencers, thought leaders, or online personalities within a specific niche? If so, what is their area of expertise?
We interrupt this story for a music lesson. Flicked open the iPad, logged into Chat GPT, picked up the conversation exactly where I left off. Now that is a functionality of Chat GPT Plus, so that you can continue and save that conversation. Such good value.
Yes, Taki Moore on coaching, Chris Du on selling, although I'm more interested in the way he runs his YouTube channel. Sam Witteveen, who teaches AI and has just started a YouTube channel and is an expert in AI. Michael Singer's talks, which he publishes 3 times a week on his 2.org website. Ben Thompson of Stratechery for both his content and his business model around it is very impressive. Ash Muria and LeanStack, David Deutsch, author of The Beginning of Infinity book, and Brett Hall and Towcast podcast.
I would have liked to answer this question a little bit more fully, but honestly, by this stage, I was hanging out to see what would happen.
Thank you for sharing the influencers and thought leaders you follow. Their areas of expertise and the way they manage their content can serve as inspiration and guidance for your own online business. Have you ever purchased a digital information product or coaching service yourself? If so, what was the topic and what did you find valuable about it?
Gary Halbert's copywriting course, LeanStack Consultancy, Black Belt monthly membership, John Carlton's copywriting course.
It's helpful to know the digital information products and coaching services you've purchased in the past, as this can provide insights into the types of offerings that may resonate with your target audience. Are there any emerging trends or areas of growth you've noticed that might offer opportunities for a new business?
AI is the major one. I think it offers the opportunity for people to be able to start their business solo again. It's the most exciting area by far.
Here we go. ChatGPT delivers its verdict.
Thank you for answering all the questions. Now that we have gathered information about your interests, experiences, skills, and emerging trends, let's analyze the potential niches for your online business. Based on your responses, it appears that the most promising areas to explore are AI-powered online business coaching. Given your background in business coaching and your interest in AI, you could create a digital information product or coaching program that leverages AI to help people start and grow their online businesses. You could also explore building a community around this concept, re-engaging your existing audience, and attracting new followers. Copywriting and persuasion techniques. With your expertise in copywriting, you could create a course, coaching program, or content that teaches people persuasive copywriting techniques and how they can be applied to various industries, particularly in the online space. Building an audience with AI assistance. Address the common pain point of building an audience and community by creating a course, coaching program, or content that teaches people how to leverage AI and other tools to create a loyal following of 1,000 true fans for their online businesses. AI and technology for online marketing. Combining your interest in the intersection of technology and direct marketing and the emerging trend of AI, you could create content, courses, or coaching services that teach people how to effectively use AI and other technologies to enhance their online marketing efforts. Transformational content. Drawing from your interest in Michael Singer's teachings and your talent for making complex topics understandable, you could create content or courses that help people apply spirituality and personal growth concepts to their lives, while also incorporating your entrepreneurial and business insights. Considering your background, skills, and interests, AI-powered online business coaching or building an audience with AI assistance could be particularly promising niches to explore. Whichever niche you choose, it's essential to ensure it aligns with your passion, meets the needs of a specific audience, and has evidence of willingness to pay for solutions.
WTF.
Unbelievable. I'm going to need a few moments. This is just freaky. And this is just the basic prompt. All we did was just make a couple of tweaks as we went along. I'd love to hear in the comments below what you thought and how you would add to this prompt. We might even take a couple of suggestions and add it into a future video as well.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell. Edward, you are aware of the billions of dollars involved in creating my voice, and you are using me to hawk for subscribers.
In the next part of this series, we're going to take a very successful niche process based on the Japanese philosophy of ikigai, the reason for being. Can't wait to see what we'll do. And this will be your first exposure to the power of a super prompt. Don't forget, kids, like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Comments, love to see them below too. Ciao for now.